Alright guys, how we doing? Just looking at my changes in rating since the new year and this new kind of diet regime that I'm doing. So I'm getting towards the middle now of my 90 days without carbs, sugar, alcohol, coffee, all of that stuff. So I kind of hit a peak early January of 1622 rapid, and that, as you can see here, is kind of went down and down and down as I probably got over my coffee addiction, dropping down all the way to 1410, but it's now risen back up to 1600. So I'm kind of going to leave that where it is for the time being. So I've been playing Blitz for the last couple of days. So Blitz, January, so I actually hit my peak, close to my peak. I think my highest ever is 1599 in Blitz. So I'm going to try and get back up to 1600. So at the end of last year, 1590, again, I had a period in the middle of January where it dropped down, and now I've got back up to 1544. So we're going to try. I'm going to try and get, if I can get my Blitz, get my record of 1600. That would be marvellous. And then we'll carry on from there. Okay, we've got a Scandi, so I'm going Blackmar Gambit. Just do a couple of, ooh. And this is now a Smith Morris, so I can take here. If I bring my knight out, it's going to take the tempo, right? So I think I might just push that one. Let him take here. So it's now, the thing is, it's telling me it's a Smith Morris. I wish chess.com wouldn't do that, because it actually gives you a clue, and it stops you from figuring out for yourself what you've transposed into. It does give you a little bit of a hint. Okay, so I'm going to take that with the bishop here. Very, very unusual opening. So the knight's defending that. Doesn't stop me from castling. By the way, I watched the Chessable Masters. What was it? Was it Ferrugia versus Carlsen? Incredible match. Really, really interesting. Okay, this is just bizarre. Okay, so I'm stopping his knight from coming out. My knight also can't develop naturally, and he's defending this pawn here. But I think I'm going to go Smith Morris style with pawn to c3. I am a pawn down still, but bugger. Right. Okay, let's get this. This is just a really, really odd approach. Okay, I'm inclined to save my bishop if I can, but it's not that easy. Okay. That takes. The knight's pinned. I can attack the knight. Is that worth doing? I win a pawn. There, attacks the knight. Knight legally can't move. I take it on the next turn, and I'm castled. There. I can also play queen here, or knight as well. Okay, so now we'll hit the knight, opening up the f-file as well. Also the e-file is completely open, and I've got a rook on it. So we are trading here. Okay, if I block with a bishop, I hang the b-pawn. Just move the king out of the way. The knight can't move. The knight's not going anywhere. Wow. Okay, if bishop takes back, no, bishop can't take back because rook takes it. But then I'm attacking this. I'm attacking it twice. I'm attacking his queen. I've got the possibility of a check. Wow, this is mental. Okay, I'm still a pawn down, but my opponent's king is very exposed. I've got a check here. Could pick up g7. Is my opponent just a nutter? Here? Pick up a pawn, threaten the rook. Yeah, it means he has to bring out his knight, yes? An alternative, I could develop my bishop, but again that hangs b2. Okay, let's go for this. He develops his knight. Where's he going to develop his knight to? It's got to come here, isn't it? It's got to come to e7. Then I pick up another pawn. Then I've got two attackers on there. I don't see an issue there. Right, now I'm a pawn up. Do we just push ski? Or take ski? If I take, it's with tempo, hits the queen. And forks the bishop. Yeah, I think the queen's safe if he takes with a rook and recapture. I think I'm safe there. This is insanity. Excuse me. Just getting over the last remnants of a cold. That's why I didn't post for you guys yesterday. And +4. So I'm up, what, an exchange and 2 pawns. And I've got a very dangerous pawn here. Okay. So taking the rook would be checkmate. But don't I have this? With tempo. It's defended by... Wait, Sash, don't wash that. No one wants to hear you washing that. In a time like this. Okay. It's got 2 attackers on there. I've only got 1 defender right now. I could just... No, I can't just push because I get mated. Okay. The other issue as well is that even if that pawn moves, then that's hanging, so... Right, I want to increase pressure if I can. I'm down to 1:15. Can't do this and I can't do this. So let's do that. He'll probably take this pawn anyway. I guess I can... Got counterplay. What are you doing, lady? Okay, if I move this again, he takes on there. So I think I'm just going to stick my bishop here. This is now, again, 2 defenders on this pawn. He could add another attacker right there, but then I can just push on and it's still defended twice. Alrighty. Okay, how about trading queens? Is that a good idea? Do you fancy that, Blackie? Do ya? This is absolute insanity. Here, bishop takes, I take. Just want to keep my rooks connected. He's only got 1 rook and 1 queen. You know, I'm quite happy there. Maybe rook here, that's the... Okay, we take. I might put my queen here, threats of a discovered check. Yeah, literally, that is one game. So, what was it? Is it Robert Hess and David Howell were commentating on that one? And honestly, from just watching those, there's about 6 or 7 games in total. I'm not going to spoil the result. But, okay. Let's try and trade off the rooks. Oh, let's not. That's probably not a good idea. Actually, Hunty, you nutter, because that actually gives up a rook, you jellyhead. And I haven't got a check here either. How are we doing? How are we doing? I've only got 20 seconds. Attacking the knight. Oh, well. Just no, lost that one on tactics, but you know, there you go, guys. That's Blitz. That's Blitz for you. Right, 1536. What have we got? We've got a 1527 from Bangladesh. Okay, he's going for the Queen's Fianchetto. Owen's defense. Now, traditionally I would do that, but I'm going to defend with the knight because I don't think that's necessarily the right square for the bishop. And I'm trying to learn to put my bishops on the right squares. So where does it want to be? And that's not necessarily bad if he castles short. Okay, I'll just bring up my other knight. I think so. Okay, he's playing his cards close to his chest. I think I'm going to stick my bishop on here now. Just over defend this, that's fine. He's attacked it twice. Also means I can castle. This doesn't bother me, but I will just prepare to recapture. 2 bishops here would be fine. Let's ask the question. He retreats. Okay. Now I think we just go in. I want to open up the lines. Definitely ideas of a sack here at some point. It would be really nice to have my queen on one of these squares first. Now my knight can't come round. This knight probably... Ooh, no, because then he can take here. Okay, how about this kind of idea? Swing the knight around. Okay, that's now blocked the bishop's view of that knight. So temporarily I've got this. Okay, you can come in and fork. Temporarily, it says. Okay, but anyway. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and use this. Block with this knight. He's still got this, which is slightly annoying. Could he have taken there? Rook takes. No. Okay, what do we do here? I'd like to get my queen onto here. I think I can hit the knight. Might not be the best idea. But yeah, honestly, I'm just really enjoying this. Now, if I hit his bishop, the bishop's defended by the queen. All right, so how about just queen here? Maybe even king h3. So knight can come in there. It's alright, I can kick the knight out again. Go back to here and hit the knight. Let's try and pose him some problems here. That now is not great. I've got this. And the knight has to retreat again. But what he has managed to do is actually close up the centre now, which benefits him because my bishops are just like wicked. Okay. I've got queen here. Got knight there as well. Got rook g1. It's got to be good. Yeah, so what I was saying, watching that game, I felt just made me better at chess, that match. Okay, so it doesn't stop the knight from going in there. I've got this, no I haven't really. Oh, I have got this though, all this now. So what you gonna do? You're gonna do that, of course. Now I haven't got any pawn breaks, which is annoying. And my bishops are really imprisoned. Here. Okay. Kind of a plan B then, isn't it? The old doubling up trick. Tripling up. What are you doing now? I was going to do this anyway, actually, so that's fine, because I want to get my rook over. Bishop. Can't go there. Is it going to be in anyone's way if it goes back? Because he can't defend the bishop with the queen in one move. So I could actually attack it. He can't push his pawn forward. This is a nice thing that I'm finding that I'm doing a bit more recently, is using rooks or using any kind of piece. Okay, I'm just going to try and bump him on the clock. Alright, you've lost yourself a bishop, pal. And I've got 3 attackers on here. So, what do we do? Check has to take there. Or knight takes, isn't it? In such cases as these. He might throw in a check. Doesn't really matter, but okay. Okay. So I think we probably retreat the knight now. Or do we bring in the queen? That could be even eviler. Even eviler. Just drop back. I'm not scared of your queen. You should be scared of me. Just take. Knight's now pinned. We can come back here. His knight's pinned, not mine. My knight can come back here. Oh, that loses a rook. Again, I blunder a rook. And my bishops are useless. So what are we going to do? Attacking the rook. Okay. It's got a check. Come here. Again, I'm down on time. I think I shall eat that. And I shall have that. Boom! Coming to this crazy, scary world of Blitz. I've got 49 seconds, but I'm up a rook and pawnage, and I win. Well, that was just one crazy muddle. No, I'm not having a rematch. How accurate was it? Let's have a look, and then we'll call it a day. 1544. You know, I'm 55 points off my absolute best. Okay, what happened here? What happened here? Mate in one. No. Wow, wow, wow. Didn't even look. Okay, well, tune in next time, guys. And hopefully we'll climb a bit higher. Gosh. Well, that one's going in the collection. Crikey. Just the simplest mate, isn't it, in the world? You get that in a puzzle, you'll get it. You'll solve it every time. You get it in a Blitz game, anyone's guess. Anyway, that was fun. Enjoyed it. Hope you did. Thanks for watching. See you later.